AJ, what are you wearing?
Mom, this is what all the cool kids
Have you been hanging out with those other people again?
Yeah, but...
Oh, where's your sister?
I don't know.
I told you guys to come home together.
Hey, Mom.
Oh, hey, dear. How are you, Jacqueline?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. How was school?
It was interesting.
Yeah? What did you learn?
I learned about colonization today.
Oh, okay.
It was weird.
Hmm?
Remember
Why?
you told me those stories about Grandpa Joe and about how he went into
May Jesus rest his soul in peace.
how he went into countries and he did all of that great missionary work
Yeah.
and he spread the word of Jesus. Well, my teacher told us that was bad because we went into other countries and we told them that their religion was bad and we forced them to become Christians.
Honey, I don't think your teacher quite understands. It wasn't wrong what we did because we helped those people. Your great-grandfather, if he didn't do what he did, as well as all the other missionaries, those people will still worship Satan, dancing around fire with no clothes in the bloody jungle. You know, we taught them what it was like to be civilized human beings. They needed us.
But they had their way of life. That's just how they lived. That's right.
Well, their way of life was wrong. Okay, let me put it to you like this. If their way of life was right, okay, how come that they have education, healthcare, medicine, all these other great things that the Lord has blessed us with already? They have all that now because they're a Christian. They didn't have that before. So how can your teacher say that us taking away their religion was bad? It wasn't.
Okay, but she didn't just talk about religion. She talked about other things too.
Like
How we went into their land and we stole their land from them. How could that be okay?
Look, honey, we didn't take their land. We took it temporarily. We used it so that we could cultivate it for them, so that they had an industry, they had jobs. They couldn't do anything with their land before we came. Did you know that?
Don't you remember what Grandpa Joe said? He taught them how to use their land properly. He gave them food. This land that they were doing nothing with, he put it to use. Isn't that helping for anything? Giving them food?
Didn't your teacher tell you this too, though? I don't know why you never questioned it.
Yeah, but Mom's right.
It's so different from what you told us, though.
Honey, you know what? Okay, yeah, your teacher might say, okay, they went through harsh treatments and whatever, but when people do bad things happen to them. Even in our own faith, we know that if we do something bad, we're sinners, and sinners get punished for what they've done.
Okay, but Mom, but it sounds like we just didn't like them because they were different. Like our neighbors, the Mans, they're different, but it's not that we don't like them. Or we would try to turn them into Christians.
Yeah, but you know what? Your friends influence you. They have different beliefs than us. Do you want to go back into that backwards time? Go, all means, get naked. I don't care. Run around, dance around the streets around fire. Go for it.
Mom, we talked about the 2012 London Olympics as well.
Oh, weren't they marvelous?
Oh my God,
brilliant.
I love David Beckham.
Me too, babes. Me too.
I mean, okay, no, we talked about that, but not about David Beckham. What's wrong with you? We talked about the opening ceremony. She said it was like a narrative of progression.
Right, because the Europeans were progressive people.
Yes, but she said that we presented only a Eurocentric model of what was happening.
What are you talking about?
Like a Eurocentric.
There is only one model. I don't know this Eurocentric. It's the wrong model and the right model.
That reminds me of that project that you helped me with, Mom. Remember that book called Shakespeare?
Watch your hand.
Oh, The Tempest.
Oh
Yeah.
That'll explain everything to you, and everything that you're questioning me about will make sense. Trust me. Mom's always right.
Isn't your teacher giving you that to read?
Why are you even here? I'm talking to Mom.
Jacqueline, don't treat your brother like that. AJ, don't walk away when I'm talking to you. By the way, we're going to the Mons for dinner tonight. Get ready, okay?
We're going to the Mons for dinner?
Jacqueline, yeah? Why do you think I'm slaving away at the ironing board, ironing this ridiculously long sari?
Did you see what AJ was wearing today? What an idiot.
Well, how was school today?
It was okay. I kind of learned some new stuff that I didn't know about before. I wanted to pass it by you, see if it's right.
Sure, what's that?
They told me that people came into our country and they colonized us and took away our religion. Did that happen?
That's true.
I don't understand. How? What's wrong with our religion?
They didn't understand us. These were the British came in, the Portuguese came in. They just didn't understand us.
They thought that because we didn't have anything written down, what they had written down, that was what we had to follow.
Yeah. That was it. And then they came and they showed us their Bible, and they thought their Bible was the way.
How did we fight for our freedom?
Have you ever heard of Gandhi? You know, our Mahatma Gandhi, he learned the Bible, he went to England, he studied, he became a lawyer, he went to South Africa, he fought for the rights there of the colored people, and then he came to India and he saw what the British Raj was doing to us, and he used their ways, and he used civil disobedience to eventually gain independence for us. And in that we had Bhagat Singh, we had Chandrasekhar Azad, we had so many freedom fighters in India that had to fight for that freedom, and they had to use what the British had taught them. They had to they had to fight fire with fire. They couldn't sit there and they couldn't just watch. They had to do things. They had to do something.
And you know, it didn't just happen in India. It happened in other countries too, all over the world. Have you read The Tempest by Shakespeare? This is a really good story. The slave Caliban, he was colonized by Prospero. See, it's kind of like that. We were colonized by the Europeans, but eventually we learned their language. We learned the knowledge. We took the knowledge that they had, and we used it against them. You know, in The Tempest, Caliban curses at Prospero, but you know, and we don't. And you know, we learned how to fight back against them using what they taught us.
They still didn't respect us.
Listen to your mom more.
Okay, but I still don't get it. Like, how are we any different than our neighbors, the Smiths? Why do we have to be treated differently?
Good question.
Well, it's like that ratchet kid AJ that lives next door. He thinks he's better than me, like as if just because he's wearing a hat, a cool hat, he can be cooler than me, but he's not. Like, why can't he see past my butt?
I have to go make dinner for the Smiths.
They're coming over tonight for dinner.
Oh.
You know, it's so funny. They came to India, they took our spices, but then she requested not to make it spicy.
What are you even doing here? Have you asked everything you want to know?
Yeah, I guess so. I'll ask the Smiths tonight the
Ask
rest
them
of the
what?
questions I have about what they did to us.
Chopukar, you don't ask them what they did wrong. Go help your mother. What's this?